Good happy Thursday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Governor signs bill to strengthen rights of sexual assault victims. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
We, the device-loving people, want more than just unlimited data. We want unlimited entertainment, so we can stream unlimited action, punch unlimited robots, watch unlimited romance, if you're into that. But we also want more, like unlimited HBO.
Can I stop dying now, Mom?
No can do, mi amigo. It's unlimited. Besides, you're really good at it, James.
Don't settle for any unlimited data plan. Only the AT&T Unlimited Plus plan comes with HBO included at no extra charge.
Privacy becomes law for sexual assault victims. The family of murdered New Hampshire college student Lizzie Marriott has fought hard for it.
Very overwhelming to have that many people here supporting, the bills that were signed today.
Marriott was killed and sexually assaulted in 2012. During her murderer's appeal, the state Supreme Court originally ruled Lizzie's sexual history would be made public, but later reversed that decision. The Marriotts and others then advocated for other victims, leading to the creation of Senate Bill 9. It will strengthen the rape shield law to keep victims' sexual history private in any court.
It's very much a problem that we had to deal with, and I'm glad that no one else will have to.
Today, Governor Chris Sununu signed 3 other bills to protect victims. One will make it easier for mothers who were raped to end the parental rights of the rapist. Another bill amends a statute so those accused of prostitution or human trafficking can't say they didn't know the victim's age or whether the victim consented. And finally, under state law, the term child pornography will change to child sexual abuse images to reflect the seriousness of the crime.
These bills were all passed with strong bipartisan support. And today's ceremony highlights that these issues are truly everyone's issues.
Senate Bill 9 and another law will take effect in 60 days. The others will become official on January 1st. In the studio, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Deadly powerful opiate discovered for the first time in Massachusetts. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB Boston.
Reader has over 50 live-edge hardwood slabs, some over 4 feet wide, in species like cherry, walnut, and sycamore. For your next project, the woods of the world are at Downs and Reader. Visit us at downsandreader.com.
Just hours after learning the deadly drug carfentanil is now in Massachusetts, this scene in Brockton. Firefighters keeping back, hazmat rolling in. That black balloon with a white powder inside is enough to spark this response by firefighters blocking off the entire street. Is this how it's always going to be now that the danger of carfentanil is in Massachusetts?
There are products out there now that are much more dangerous than they were a short period ago.
Putting first responders at risk. Specially trained crews aim a laser, a spectral analysis determining what the powder is safely. State police say even trace amounts this small can be deadly. 100 times more potent than fentanyl. Merely touching carfentanil can be sickening.
Carfentanil is an elephant tranquilizer. It basically can kill you.
Plymouth County DA Tim Cruz.
And the real concerning thing to me is that individuals that are choosing to use, in their belief, whether it be heroin, fentanyl, carfentanil, they're not really sure what they're using. One hit of Narcan is probably not going to save you for the purposes of carfentanil.
In New Hampshire, carfentanil has killed several already. So far, no overdoses en masse. This time, no lethal danger. But with carfentanil on these streets, the deadly risk, a new reality.
It is poison. And the individuals that are out there selling these drugs, they need to be put in jail.
State police say carfentanil was found not only here in Brockton, but also in Quincy, each in just the last few weeks. Live in Brockton, Sean Chibot, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Two Republicans, union says governor emptying out prison. Union representatives of two Republicans say the governor is taking steps to empty out a minimum security state prison without legislative approval. Republican Senator Joyce Marker and Republican Rep. Will Tell and union officials say the administration has transferred about 25 of the 100 inmates at the Down Eastern Correctional Facility. That's on top of 3 inmates released after LePage administration commuted their sentence. The House Senate are fighting the closer and have supported funding the Manchester prison for 2 more years. But the issues divided the legislators' appointments committee. LePage's predecessors have tried closing the prison, which the administration calls too costly. Mark and Telso said the surrounding communities depend on the prison, jobs, and labor. And we want to hear from you. If you live in the Maine area, we want to hear from you and hear what you think about this. Comment below and let us know. Any of Thursday's 3 big events could blow apart the trade that confounded Wall Street. Any of the 3 big events Thursday, each with significant market risk, could rattle complaints markets where bonds and stocks have been making the usual move of going higher together. Analysts, Trump vindicated POTUS gets from Comey what he wanted all along. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
UltraShear, unbeatable protection, helps prevent early skin aging and skin cancer with a clean feel. The best for your skin. UltraShear, Neutrogena.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on a Wednesday night, and we begin with fired FBI Director James Comey. He will testify before Congress and the country tomorrow morning. But tonight here, we know how he plans to start. He will acknowledge that he did tell the president that he was not under investigation personally on multiple occasions. Comey also claims that the president, during a one-on-one dinner in the green room of the White House, demanded loyalty from Comey, saying, quote, "I need loyalty, I expect loyalty." And when it came to the investigation into retired General Michael Flynn, Comey will say the president urged him to let this go. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl leading us off.
It's dramatic and almost cinematic. I first met President-elect Trump on January 6th, James Comey writes, in a conference room at Trump Tower. Comey was there with other intelligence leaders to brief Trump on Russian interference in the election. And when that meeting wrapped, Comey says, I remained alone with the president-elect to brief him on some personally sensitive aspects of the information, even though it was salacious and unverified. Then Comey, for the first time, told Trump he was not personally the focus of a counterintelligence investigation. As soon as he left, Comey writes down what happened. I began to type it on a laptop in an FBI vehicle outside Trump Tower the moment I walked out of the meeting. Creating written records immediately after one-on-one conversations with Mr. Trump was my practice from that point forward. This had not been my practice in the past.
Oh, and there's... He's become more famous than me.
5 days later, Trump invites the FBI director to dinner at the White House. It turned out to be just the two of us, Comey says. The president began by asking me whether I wanted to stay on as FBI director, which I found strange. A few moments later, the president said, "I need loyalty." I had misled the vice president. Comey says the president told him he is a good guy and has been through a lot. He repeated that Flynn hadn't done anything wrong on his calls with the Russians. He then said, "I hope you can see your way clear to letting this go, to letting Flynn go. He is a good guy. I hope you can let this go." I replied only, "He is a good guy." Comey continues, saying, "I did not understand the president to be talking about the broader investigation into Russia or possible links to his campaign. I could be wrong. Regardless, it was very concerning, given the FBI's role as an independent investigative agency." The president has denied asking Comey to drop the Flynn investigation.
Did you at any time urge former FBI Director James Comey in any way, shape, or form to close or to back down the investigation into Michael Flynn? And also, as you look back...
No. Next question.
After that one-on-one Oval Office meeting, Comey and Trump.
And so John Carl with us live tonight from the White House. And John, if Comey told the president on multiple occasions that he wasn't under investigation, why didn't Comey go public and say that President Trump is not personally under investigation and tell the American people?
Well, Comey said that there were several reasons for not going public, primarily because if it changed and if the FBI investigation began to turn to focus on President Trump, Comey said there would have been a duty to correct the record. He would have had to come forward publicly and say the president was under investigation. By the way, David, we now have a statement from the president's personal attorney, Mark Kasowitz, noting that Comey said on 3 separate occasions that he was not under investigation. Kasowitz says the president feels completely and totally vindicated. David?
Vindicated, the word from President Trump's personal attorney tonight, John Carl. Our thanks to you, ABC's chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, with us now. Dan, we do.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And we want to hear from you and let us know what you think about this. And James Comey will be testifying today. So comment below and let us know what you think. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday and see you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.